Hi, so it's been a while since I've been on YouTube and like posting. I've just had a lot going on over the summer, and especially like September, I've had a lot of new things happening. So I bought a new car is one thing, which I'm very excited about, and maybe I'll do another video on that specifically on like how that was manifested and became a reality. But I actually wanted to come on here to talk about kind of like the direction that this YouTube channel is going. So originally when I started it in, I think it was like April. So I've had this YouTube channel for years, but as far as like actually using it to post videos and content, I've been doing that maybe since like April. So that was when I started sharing about running or training for a half marathon that I signed up for with my company's corporate challenge. So I knew that I wanted to share like the journey with that, hopefully, you know, inspire people, and also just share like that it's possible for the average person to train for and what to know, things like that. But it did get me thinking about like, what direction do I want to take my YouTube channel? Also peep the background. So I have some new art arriving tomorrow that I'm gonna hang, and I'm just getting it ready and like visualizing it there. So anyways, so with this YouTube channel, like I've known that I want to share things that I'm passionate about, things I like learning, and hopefully inspire other people, but also just, you know, I've been someone who's been very passionate about like learning new things and developing new hobbies, and I kind of tend to do that in like maybe like a few months of really like focused learning, I guess, and then kind of moving on to the next thing. So something that I want to work on with that though is like actually making sure that I kind of like master whatever it is that I'm learning. So for example, when I ran the half marathon, I would say I was like an average beginner runner. I could run 3 miles, but that was about it. And then I built up to the half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. And I've also had other desires to learn other skills. You know, I'm very passionate about learning dance. I've always wanted to become fluent in Spanish, because right now I'm a like intermediate-ish speaker, and that's always just been a goal of mine, is to become fluent in Spanish. So when I started posting on YouTube, I had a feeling that I wasn't just going to only post about fitness. Fitness has been a huge part of my life for several different reasons, and maybe I'll get into that in another video. But fitness has always been kind of like the default thing that I share about because I have a lot of experience in it. I'm not a personal trainer, but I've been around the fitness community for over 10 years now, and just really enjoy it. I've read a lot about different, you know, things and all of that. But like I said, I've wanted to learn other things. So that's, you know, whether it's music or language learning, and dance, or even certain like fighting styles and stuff. There's just, you know, we all have kind of like that bucket list thing, like of things that we want to learn how to do, right? And if you don't, I would recommend maybe, you know, just start journaling and see if there's things that you're curious about. But for the most part, like most of us have like these things that we really want to accomplish, and I never see that anything is like impossible. Like it's just not, that's like not in my vocabulary, or even just, I don't believe that. I don't buy into like something is literally impossible. Like we've seen so many people achieve great things, or I was just watching a video how a guy was talking about learning Spanish. He became fluent in Spanish in a year, and even besides a year, even within 3 months, he was pretty like fluent. So stuff like that is very inspiring. Just like someone who broke the first records of like running a 4-minute mile. And it's like that kind of like social proof is also really valuable to me, because not only do I feel that there's always going to be a pioneer of something, but at the same time, I do really enjoy seeing other people do it first because it feels like it's possible for me. I even commented one time on someone's TikTok about like, I started TikTok or YouTube and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with it. So that's why sometimes I don't always post. And obviously I've been very busy over this past summer, but the creator of that TikTok like replied back to me and she was like, why don't you just share that you don't know what you want to do with your channel yet? And I was like, okay, so here we are. But like I said, I have these like things that I want to accomplish, and you know what better time, of course, it's October 1st, beginning of a new month, and which is always exciting for people. But really, like, you know, you never know like what kind of like new life that you can create, what kind of new hobbies you can develop, the new people that you can meet, and all of that. And I just feel like doing all of those things is what truly gets me to have my cup full, you know, because when we're not like learning or growing or even resting, and you know, when we're not doing things that fulfill us, we start to feel empty, obviously, and that can lead down an unhealthy path. You know, boredom and is not a good thing. Now, if you're actually resting or relaxing, like that is also a good thing for you, but to continuously be bored and not going after something, for me, is just not the way that I want to live my life. So anyways, like I said, I was watching a YouTube video, and I've also seen this like TikTok creator sharing about how they've learned Spanish as a second language. And it just inspired me to think that like anything that I study or start doing is possible. And funny because that actually kind of like ties into how September was manifested, that I manifested September the way that I wanted it to be. And this video isn't specifically about like how to like manifest all these things, but I did have clear intentions I knew I was like, I'm getting the new car that I want. I knew that I also with like fall, and you know, I feel like during the summer people are busy, they're on vacations, you know, lots of things, but I feel like around fall is kind of the time that people get more grounded, you know, are more focused on community or whatever, like friend gatherings. And so I knew I was like, I want to join things where I could meet new people and start having like fun plans again, like things that I haven't done since I was like a child. And it's crazy how like those things actually happened. So like all of the things that I was saying that I wanted for the month of September, like they basically all happened. So I think like having that clear intention, whether it's at the beginning of a month or even just, you just have to like know that this is something that you really want for your life. And so anyways, to tie back into like what I'm doing with this YouTube channel, I do feel like I see myself sharing things that I'm learning and a journey I'm going on, and like vlog updates. So I am planning on buying more like actual equipment, because like right now I'm literally recording this with my phone, not editing videos. So but yeah, it's just, I think that that's also the beauty in the journey, because I don't want to start perfect. Like I don't want to start like making videos about something when I've already mastered it. I'd rather start in those beginning stages or during the journey. And I feel like for me, it's just more exciting. And I do think people find value in that. So with that guy's YouTube video about learning Spanish in a year, like the main thing that he was focused on was just speaking, like start from scratch. You don't have to wait till you're like up here to start practicing with people. And I think that that's what really holds people back. So anyways, and I also, like I said, find the beauty in the journey with that, you know, like, so like with this YouTube channel, like this is like the baby stages of, you know, creating videos and all of that. And I think also when you aren't so attached to the outcome, and like for me, I'm not worried about the outcome of this. I'm more excited about just doing it, just sharing and feeling good inside and having my cup full. So if you want to start something, like just focus on like how you feel about it, not, you know, like, what do you have to lose? Like, I think that's also something that I was, you know, telling myself is like, what do I have to lose by like learning this or trying this or sharing that? Like, I think we get too much into our head, and that definitely prevents people from even taking action. So this video wasn't even like intended to be like this like motivational, inspiring video, but if it comes off that way, I'm happy if you are inspired or feeling motivated. But it was really just an update on kind of like where I've been, where I see my channel going, and you know, like what my thoughts are around like sharing a new journey and stuff like that. So if you found this inspiring, or if you want to join this community, and you know, I'm looking to connect with people that are also, you know, in a similar boat, you know, wanting to try new things, and you know, really feel like what risk does it matter? You know, like, let's do something that we feel excited about. And I think that's a really powerful thing, is when you're doing something that you're excited about, like, you're so much of a better person out there in society than when you're, you know, your cup isn't full and you're hurting and stuff like that. So anyways, like I said, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, leave a comment for me. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this channel goes. And I'm also excited to hear about if you guys are starting a new journey or new hobbies or whatever that looks like for you. Bye.